Morning, welcome to the video session for the lesson environment. Let me summarize the content which I sent through audio clip last year. So, environment is anything which we see around comes under environment. Now, environment doesn't only include the nature, but it also includes uh, chair, table, whatever you see around, buildings, bridges, gardens, that all comes under environment. And we also studied through the story of the Ravi, where it begins with the lesson, where he finds the garden of the school, goes away, and comes where he feels very disappointed, and he was very much related to the garden of the school. So that all nature all comes under the environment. So further, we also have also sent you explanation regarding components of the environment, which includes the three main areas, that is natural, human made. Under natural, we also have another split up for the few more content, which is land, air, water, and living things. Now, for land, we also have learned the geographical term, which is lithosphere. Air we say as atmosphere, water we say hydrosphere, and living things we say as a biosphere, which is the combination of both plants and animals. Moving to the next, we also have the human environment, human made environment, which means what? Which is not naturally available, it is made by the human as per the need, as per the demand. For example, buildings, parks, bridges, roads, monuments, industries. So, all these are human made environment, and we can see further, we learn that how human modifies the environment. Next, we also have human environment, which includes family, friends, relations, religion, education, institutions. All these comes under the human environment. Now, moving to today's topic, which is natural environment. Which is human environment. Now, human environment here deals with the interaction with the environment, which modifies in according to the needs. Now, modify means what? When anything is not proper, we try to change it, right? We mend it or repair it. That we changed it some different way. For example, if any PPT you have made, you did not like, you add something else and you change it. That is as per the need of your teacher, or as per the demand. Same way, human being also try to modify the environment. How? For example, in the previous years, when there were no such uh, advanced things available like TV, mobile phones, or gas cylinder, or anything. During that time, how people used to stay? People used to stay with whatever was available with the environment. Like during early ages, when there was Stone Age, Middle Age, and all. During that time, how people used to survive? They survive as per the things available around them. They were satisfied. But when, since the days passed, time passed, decades moved ahead, the change happened, and the human being wanted to change their lifestyle. So as the lifestyle began to increase, they started to modify the environment. They started to change certain natural things. Now, for example, in the case of Ravi school ground, you take, so that was a natural environment, and now that ground was taken away to construct the building. Same way, the nature also is being changed by human being in most of the things, most of the times, which is good effect, but some have adverse effect also. So as I say, with the time, human being learn to grow things, human being learn to wear clothes, human being learn to adopt the technology, right? Previous years we were having the landline phones and all, which was a big box like, right? And now we have a small portable mobile phones and all. So all these change as per the need and time and technology advancement has been made. But all these advancement also have some effect in the nature also, which we do not know in the long run, right? For example, if today's situation is like we have certain health issues like COVID and pandemic going on. So in that case, the most important thing is what? Hygienic. So if we are hygiene, we will be able to keep away certain disease. So all these things plays a very important role. Further, we see that in the early times, they learned to grow crops, they started to domesticate animals, they led a settled life. Previously, they used to stay in the forest and the jungles, and now as the time changed, they started to build hut. After hut, they started to build one small building, then bungalow. Then they started to keep on increasing the lifestyle. Next, we have the invention of wheel. Now, to uh, transfer one thing to another place, there was a need of something, a smooth vehicle. So they invented a wheel. Slowly, slowly, wheel was invented. Then bullock cart was there, and many things happened. Then we also had something called barter system developed. Barter system means what? Anything, the exchange of goods without the use of money. Now, for example, if your friend needs, if your one person in a village needs uh, means wheat, and other person is having rice, right? So the one who is growing wheat will give rice to that person, and another person will give in exchange of wheat. So in exchange of rice and wheat, they do the business, but in without the use of money. So the exchange of commodities without the use of money, exchange of things without the use of money, is termed as barter system. One more example I would like to give you. So if you want a eraser and you have a pen, if your friend want in a eraser, you will give pen to him and eraser you will take. So this is called barter system, which you exchange without the use of money. Next become transportation. Now transportation become very faster in the present days. Now, as I said, with the need of demand of people, with the increase of the lifestyle, increase of their technology, the uh, lifestyle change. So their transportation also improved, technology also improved. Now, for example, we take the technology what we are using right now, what I am using right now, or what in future people will use. So all this technology has means improved. It means with the need and with the demand, the people have adopted and learned certain technologies. So like this way, the human environment keeps on changing. So I hope you understood the concept here till here. So further, one more thing I would like to add, that all plants, animals, and human beings need each other. So in order to lead a balanced life, we need to take care of each. We cannot say that only humans should exist on the earth, or only animals, or only birds or plants should exist on the earth. No, we all need together to stay and have a balanced life, so that we can protect our ecosystem. Thank you very much. Please call me if you have any doubt. Bye bye.